Lot number 120 is next, the wonderful 1924 A.Y. Jackson of Bon Echo, showing here on my right, your left, in the flesh and up on the screens, as illustrated and described in your catalog, the very important A.Y. Jackson canvas. And I have $90,000 has been in this lot at 90, 95 now, at $95,000. Any more? 100. At $100,000, 110 behind you, 110, 110, looks behind him, he's there, 110,000 behind you, 120 shall we, sir? At 110,000 behind you at 110,000, 120 up front now, 130 at the back, 130 at the back now, 130 behind you, right behind you at 130,000, at 130, 140 up front, 140 up front now at 140, at only 140. At 140, we have a long ways to go, I think, at 140,000 now. At 140,000, are we all through? At 140,000, 150, 160 on the telephone, 170, 170 in the room now. At 170 in the room now, 170. At 170 in the room now, 170. I'm going to sell 180, 180 now. At 180, he's back in at 180. At 180, bidding, Kirby? 180 over here at 180. At down it goes at 180,000. Are you bidding, Andrew? 190, he's back in. 190 on the aisle. 190 on the aisle now, 190, 200. 200 now. 200 in the room over here at 200. 210. It's not 225, it's only 210. 210, thank you. 210 now on the aisle at 210. On the aisle at 210. On the aisle at 210,000. Anybody else like to join in? At 210,000, I am going to sell at 220. 220 back on the phone. At $220,000 on the telephone with Andrew at $210,000. And I'm selling at 230. 230 now, back in the room on the aisle at 230. 230,000 now. At 230,000, ahead of you both, 240. 240 now on the telephone with Andrew at 240,000. With Andrew at $240,000, 250. Thank you, sir. At 250,000. That's right, 260. 260, thank you. 260 on the telephone, shakes his head. You sure now? 270, shall we? 260,000 with Andrew at 260,000. She says yes, at 260,000. I don't know, is that a bid? 270, thank you. At 270,000. He's back in. They're both back in at $270,000 now. 280 with Andrew. 280, shakes his head now at 280. You shook your head last time too. And 280,000 now. 290. She went for it. 290 now at 290,000. At 290, 300 with Andrew. Next bid is 325. 300 with Andrew. You bidding, Kirby? At 300 with Andrew. 325, shall we? I'll take 310. At 300,000 with Andrew at $300,000. And I am going to sell 310. 310 in the room now. 320, Kirby? 310 in the room. 310 in the room now at 310 in the room. Next bid's 320. 320 with Andrew. 320 with Andrew now at 320. At 320,000 now. With Andrew at 330 with Kirby. 330 with Kirby now. 330 with Kirby now. 340 with Andrew. 340 with Andrew now. 340 with Andrew at 340. At 340,000, I am going to sell at 340,000. Andrew's bidder at 340,000. You can go 350 now at $340,000 for last time. 350 with Kirby. 350 with Kirby now. I'm only going in tens. 360 with Andrew. At 360 with Andrew now. At 360,000 now with Andrew at 360. It's not yours, Kirby, against you. At 360,000. Would you like to go 370? At 360,000, they have to go now if they're going to go. At 360,000, one more, shall we? At 360,000, 370. $370,000 with Kirby at 370. 380 is next. 380 with Andrew. $380,000 with Andrew at 380,000. At 380,000, I am going to sell at 380,000. Fair warning once. 390. 390 with Kirby at 390. 400 with Andrew. 400 with Andrew. Next bid's 425. 400 with Andrew. Next bid's 425. 400 with Andrew. At 400, next bid's only 425. At 400 with Andrew now, and I am selling at $400,000. Are you bidding, Kirby? At $400,000, 425 with Kirby. At $425,000 now with Kirby at 450 with Andrew. I like your style, 450 with Andrew. At 450,000 now, at 450, 475 shall we? At 450, at 450,000 with Andrew. 450 now, and I am going to sell at 450,000, 475. 475 with Kirby. 500 with Andrew. 500 with Andrew now. At 500,000 with Andrew at 500,000. Next bid's 525. 500,000 with Andrew. Fair warning once. Fair warning twice. Fair warning for the third and last time. 525 with Kirby. 525 with Kirby now at 525. 525,000 with Kirby now at 525,000. At 550, shall we, Andrew? Okay, 525,000. I am selling this time at 525,000 for the last time. At 525,000, Kirby's telephone bidder, 525. It's yours, Kirby, 525. Well done. And that's Kirby's telephone bidder.